Welcome to CIST 2412. This is an online class covering Windows Server 2008. We will be going through Active Directory in this course. You will be setting up several virtual machines on your computer at home to do the work. So if you are taking another Windows class also using virtual machines, make sure you set up separate machines for this class from the other classes, as they will conflict and you're building the machines from scratch in this class. You'll start out with one machine and they'll have you add others. You can either use Virtual PC or VirtualBox to do the class in. I will be able to answer your questions about Virtual PC. The quickest and easiest, as that's the one I'm the most experienced with, but I can answer questions on VirtualBox also. I have it installed and operational on my computer in the office. VMware is another alternative, but VMware no longer makes a free copy available to students, and that's the reason I really don't promote it any longer, although you may see it referenced in some of my materials in some places, along with Virtual PC, which I'll refer to often as VPC, and then Oracle VirtualBox, which usually we'll just refer to as VirtualBox. To get a hold of me during the class, the best way to do that is either using Angel Messages or the college email. Angel Messages will work quite fine. Any messages you send to me on Angel will also go to my college email account, so I will see them there. I answer messages and emails every morning first thing when I get to school, so you should get answers back from me soon after 8 o'clock in the morning, or between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning normally. I'll also monitor it all day long, and if I receive messages from you, I will go ahead and answer those messages throughout the day as I'm working. I do have a couple of regular traditional classes too, and I do have other on-campus items I'm responsible for and some other items I'm involved in the community, so I'm not always in my office the entire time during the day, but I'll be here normally. You can also come by the office and visit with me, but if you're going to come see me at the office, I would suggest you send a message ahead of time to let me know what time you'll be in the office, so I'll make sure I'm here when you come. For instance, I do not take lunch at a set time each day. It varies according to how the day is going and when it's easiest to get away for lunch and when it works best for me. I do also check the Angel Messages at home some evenings and occasionally on the weekend, and try to respond back at those times. If I will not be responding back with messages on a certain day, I normally will send you a message ahead of time telling you that on that day I will not be available. For instance, if I'm going to be in an all-day meeting where I'm not online, I might not be able to, or if I'm traveling to some out-of-town meeting that I won't be able to, but I'll try my best to still check in, but I will let you know on those. And obviously there could be emergencies come up where I can't get a hold of you ahead to let you know that I won't be answering that day, but as a normal rule, almost always you'll hear from me very quickly, and at the latest the next morning. I have taken several online classes in the past and know the experience of frustrations of not getting a response back from your instructor when you ask a question. I strongly encourage you to ask questions and share information with me and with your fellow students in the class. Besides being able to send messages to me or to your fellow students, you can also use the discussion boards, which I would strongly encourage you to use the general discussion board in the class to ask questions when you have problems and to share information back and forth and to watch those and help others. But make sure you ask me questions when you have problems. I will answer to the best of my ability on it, and I try to always assist students. The course is CIST 2412, and it is covering Active Directory. Make sure you do go in, review the syllabus that is in Angel. That is a contract between me and you. It tells you how your grade will be determined and gives you a number of other items, including a projected schedule for the course. In addition, look at the materials in Angel. Look around on them. You do have a reply you need to send back saying you have looked at both those by the end of the first week, and that's for purposes of determining whether you are attending the class or not and being reported as a no-show if you're not. The other part is look at the Angel calendar. I've got everything posted on there, all the dates your assignments are assigned and tests are assigned, and also when tests and assignments are due. Make sure you pay attention to those dates on there. I may add additional information throughout the class. There's a lot of extra information in the assignments already. I've gone through almost all the assignments in your book and worked through them and found little glitches and bugs in them, and that's all documented in the notes in each of the chapters. Normally you do have all of the activities in a chapter to do, but not always, so always read the list carefully of what it says is assigned. And then make sure you do label the items and turn them in correctly in the drop box where you're supposed to submit them. Good luck, and let's have a real good semester. And keep in touch.